All right, well, here we are again. You are watching the Intermediate Algebra Final Exam Review Series. This is Joe Brownlee with Palm Beach State College. We are on question number 21. All right, and the directions for 21 are to multiply or divide as indicated. And 21 is giving us radical negative 216 over radical 6. All right, set that aside. And let's go ahead and take a look at this. So I have a radical divided by a radical. And if you recall, let's talk about the forms really quickly. So I can go from a radical divided by a radical to writing this as one big radical. So let's say I had radical x divided by radical y. I could rewrite this as one big radical x over y. And of course, I can go the opposite way as well. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and rewrite this as one big radical. We're not going to change anything. We're just writing it under one radical. So now we have negative 216 divided by 6 under one radical. And what is negative 216 divided by 6? Well, that just gives me, I'll write it down here, negative 36. And we know that we can't have a negative under an even indexed radical. And so hopefully some bells are going off that depending on the answer selection, because you'll remember that the final exam is going to be multiple choice, you're going to have one of two situations. Either the answer is going to be not a real number, so that's possibility A, that it's not real, or go ahead and look at your answer choices, because really this is the same thing as writing, well, we'll go ahead and write it like this. Negative 36, that's probably not big enough for you to see. This is really the same as 36 times negative 1, right? So 36 times negative 1 gives me negative 36. And when I pull out my 36, what do I get? Well, it comes out as a 6. And the square root of negative 1 is an I. And so depending on what your answers are, you'll either have not a real number or 6I. All right, so we're going to want to look for one of those two. And I think in this case, the answer key for the practice exam gives us 6I as the answer. All right, so again, let's go ahead and just run through that really quickly. They give us a radical over a radical, which we rewrote as negative 216 over 6 under one single radical. We reduced the fraction. Negative 216 divided by 6 is negative 36, which is the same thing as positive 36 times negative 1. 36 is a perfect square, and it comes out as a 6. And of course, negative 1 radical comes out as I. And so our answer was 6I, or again, this is a multiple choice final exam, or at least 20 of the 30 questions are. And so depending on whether or not this fell under a multiple choice, you would want to look for either not real or 6I. All right, well, this was question number 21. We are going to move along to question number 22. Again, this is Joe Brownlee with Palm Beach State, and I will see you there. Thanks for watching.